Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, and today we're going to be talking about the two brand new Pokemon that nobody knew about in the Crown Tundra, and we're also going to be breaking down the Datamine of the new Pokemon in the DLC, so we're going to get the stats and fun stuff like that. If you end up enjoying the video, don't forget to leave a like. Definitely share with your friends because the Crown Tundra is super hype from what I've played so far, and comment down below. Also, subscribe, notification bell, all that fun stuff, since I'm going to be covering everything in the Crown Tundra, and YouTube is very broken, so keep checking back on the channel. So I have the Ghost Rider form of Calyrex because I chose one of the new Pokemon, Spectrier, and the other one is going to be an Ice type, Glastrier. I guess that one makes more sense. The names are kind of weird. If you want to fuse and unfuse them, you use the new key item they got, Reigns of Unity. Boom, that fuses it, or unfuses it. And if you want to refuse them, then you go Calyrex with Spectrier. These Pokemon have some pretty crazy stats, and according to the Datamine, it looks like Calyrex and its fusion isn't going to be usable, but the two new horse Pokemon will be. I actually haven't even looked at what Astral Barrage does, so this is not going to be a how to use. We're also going to break down into the Datamine to figure out what's going on, and like just look at the stats and go, holy crap, at some of these things. But some of the other new things we can check out as well. Then I'm going to be doing some moveset guides later on. So Astral Barrage, Ghost type, 5 out of 5, just a 120 power, 100 accurate move. You know, just like that. Makes sense. And we look at the typing, it is going to be Psychic Ghost or Psychic Ice, and then the base forms of the Pokemon are just going to be their respective typings. So then we just got a pure Ghost type Pokemon. Ghost Psychic though, whew, that's a lot of weaknesses. That's a lot of 4 times weaknesses. Either way, let's get into the good stuff. So we got this bad boy. This is going to be Glastrier, and yeah, that's kind of what we expected, especially going from like the Datamine of the Isle of Armor. So I'm not even talking about the crazy leak stuff that ended up happening, but the Datamine, we had a White Horse Pokemon, Dark Horse Pokemon ended up happening. Thought White Horse might be Steel, and that would kind of go more into, you know, Rider, Lancing kind of deal. But Ice type still works out, matches the Crown Tundra, and it's going to be 100 hit points, 145 attack. That's kind of filthy though. Like the 30 speed looks bad, then you have a 130 defense, 110 special defense Pokemon on 100 hit points. Deceptively tanky. I can't wait for Datamine to check out this thing's moveset. Probably already out, but like I said, when I do the how to use guide, there might be something there, like Iron Defense Chesto Resto. Curse, Bulk Up, something like that. That seems pretty usable, and then you just have a lot of damage, and that could be a pretty fun Pokemon. 580 base stat total, so these are going to have legendary Pokemon stats. Spectrier, though, what? They gave the 145 special attack on a 130 speed, 100 base hit points. It can survive a special hit, maybe a physical hit, and then it's like if Jolteon had 145 special attack, and I guess maybe some good coverage. So we are going to have to look at that, but overall, initially, the stats, like, that's nutty. And it's going to be funny to see how this Pokemon plays out, because it's just going to be a better Dragapult. Like, sure, Dragapult outspeeds and then it gets one shot, haha. But, you know, Garchomp can get blown up by pretty much any Ice-type Pokemon, but people still say Garchomp's good. So you just can't be like, well, one Pokemon counters it, therefore it's bad. But when I'm looking at this, like, yeah, the only thing that really outspeeds it is Dragapult. And then outside of that, it's a 145 speed. Like, you're not allowed to have these stats on a sweeper. This is like the most sweepy Pokemon I've ever seen a sweep. It's gonna be something. Galarian Slowking. So now we can just get into that. We also have like some other wackiness. Holy crap, Regieleki and Regidrago. They went there. That's going to be fun. We talk about that in a couple minutes. Galarian Slowking. So they took 10 attack off Slowking and put it into the special attack. It's just a better Slowking. So it can actually still be a tanky Pokemon. I haven't checked the ability of stuff, but abilities and stuff, I think it's still going to be alright. Like you just run it as bulky Slowking. Slack off, Calm Mind, Iron Defense, coverage move, get nasty, or maybe not. Like even if you have the regenerator, you can just kind of use it as a switch in, switch out, bulky attacker. Now it tags a bit more damage, has the same level of durability, didn't get any more frail like with the Galarian Slowbro. So Galarian Slowking, probably going to get some usability, probably going to get picked up a little bit. We're going to see how it works in the reduced dex. They also did this, Galarian Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. They messed up with Moltres because they like did the numbers weird here. So Galarian Moltres is weird. Special defense, highest stat, then some special attack, then some speed. 90 speed, surprisingly usable. Going to be weird though, seeing like how it's going to play with some of the other new Pokemon being introduced. We got a lot of pseudo-legendary Pokemon coming back, but overall, Galarian Moltres, it looks fine, and then it has like a dark type move that does a thing. So again, it's more going to be about the how to use guides when those comes out, the moveset guides. But until then, it's like, yeah, this is just a first look of like, ooh, we got some spiciness going on. Articuno, 95 speed, 125 attack. Moltres, 100 speed, 125 attack. So Galarian Articuno, decent special attacker. Got some legendary stat stuff going on. It's going to come down to move pool, but it looks pretty aight. Same thing for the Zapdos. Zapdos has a pretty good signature move, so it's just going to be fast and hurt. And I guess, you know, this Pokemon can really take off if you think about it. Like, you go Airstream, now your 100 speed gets pretty good, and then you use a Max Knuckle, and now your attack gets really good, and Airstream Knuckle probably KOs something. You use Airstream again, now you're untouchable, now you got a +1. You come out of that, and you go and clean up house. So obviously, Zapdos is the winner here, but I like that they all have 90s on the speed. So we got 95 speed here, 90 speed here. Like, that's an Airstream into your signature move, and then it just picks up and gets better for you. All of these Pokemon might be usable, especially if you build teams around them. Quick refresh of signature moves. We got Thunderous Kick, overwhelms target, lightning-like movement, lowers target's defense stat. So you combo them down with a fighting type move, does a lot of damage. I mean, if you have that +1, it's going to be over. But you can also like anti-set up. You know, if someone's trying to bulk up or iron defense, you might be able to like hit them harder than they're able to set up on. So that's pretty good. We have Berserk ability, so Moltres also gets really scary if you like just do things on top of that. Opposing Pokemon may flinch on dark type move, and then opposing Pokemon may freeze on ice type move. So signature moves don't look too crazy unless the base stats are off the chart. But yeah, it's just gonna be like you Dynamax that Pokemon, you pump the stats in them, and then you just have really strong sweepers that have that natural bulk from being a legendary. So now let's get into Regieleki, Regidrago. They did it. Like, the big question going into this is how are they going to break up the stats? We know what Regis look like. We know that there's going to be a 200 somewhere in there, and they actually did it. Regieleki, Electric-type Pokemon. Electric-type Pokemon, one of the fastest base Pokemon in the game. Like, an Electric-type Pokemon is going to skew towards speed. They gave it the speed. They gave it 200 flipping speed, and then they just split everything else. 100 special attack. Is this what viability looks like, or is this you know, just Dragapult? Like, Dragapult's a trash Pokemon, but this is going to be more frail than Dragapult, faster, but only has 100 special attack. However, it does have the Lightning Cage, so it can still, like, pull some shenanigans. Especially if you like Dynamax, you get that electric terrain, you get even more damage on top of it. Ability. Let's see if we have information on that ability. Well, couldn't find the specifics just yet, but Transistor increases Electric-type moves, and then the Dragon one increases Dragon-type moves, so Stab just gets even stronger. I'm guessing 30%, probably going to be where the balance lies. So, I mean, 30% more on top of that. Yeah, that could be pretty strong, but I mean, they did 200 speed. So actually, it's better than Dragapult, because Dragapult is just speed, but then crap damage. Regieleki is just going to have more damage and more speed. So if people say that Regieleki is bad, if it ends up being that way, I mean, Dragapult's just worse. If Regieleki's good, Dragapult's still worse. That's where the things are going to get fancy. Then Regidrago. They did a weird thing here, because its move is going to be based off of hit points. So, you know, if it has hit points, then Regidrago, like, it's going to be like Eruption. So the higher hit point pool, the harder it is to knock down percentages, so the more you retain your damage. But I mean, you Scarf 80 speed, you run 100 special attack, it gets a boost on top of that, and then it's just bulky. Like, I don't know what 200 hit points, 50 defenses looks like, except that sounds tankier than Drifblim. So I guess that's it. I don't see you running it as a tank, unless it has like sustain or weird setup stuff that it can do, but I think it's just going to run as like a weird attacker. So Regieleki takes a hit and goes down. Regidrago takes a hit, hopefully still has some damage behind it. It's going to be a weird one. But I still see like Scarf, Eruption, or, you know, it's Dragon's Maw, Eruption, wherever that move is called. Wait, just pulled that up. Yeah, so ability is Dragon's Maw, that's what it is. And then Dragon Energy, the more hit points remaining, the higher the move's power. So you do that, and then you do a lot of damage, and it gets boosted, and it gets boosted. So 100 special attack, yeah, this thing could probably one-shot. It's gonna be, like, it's more gonna be about seeing how these things play out. But I just wanted to make this video be like, hey guys, here's what the new Pokemon look like. They're kind of dope. I actually really like the designs. Like, as the leaks were coming out, I couldn't cover them. Don't want to get that copyright strike. Now it's out. I think we're safe. Nintendo, we cool? We cool. But I saw that, I was like, okay, that's actually pretty cool. I think Calyrex is a silly looking Pokemon, and then Calyrex riding them is kind of silly. But I'm just talking about the base forms, like the actual Glastrier and Spectrier. I like them. Like, Spectrier is really cool. The way that design comes through, it's like they got like that ghost type horse going on. You can even see like the way its hooves are separated from its legs. Like, that's kind of spooky. And then it's got, you know, more My Little Pony action, like what we had with the Galarian, Ponyta, and Rapidash. But I like that design. Like, that's a fine design. That's actually a cool Pokemon. Then same thing for the Glastrier. Like, I heard White Horse, Dark Horse. That's about what I imagined. And Game Freak landed the dismount. I'm down with that. So there you go, guys. Some little bits of information as we carry on with Crown Tundra. We're going to find out more. It's going to get even better. Right there, like, they popped the 200 speed, 1 special attack Pokemon. Have fun. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.